What's up, YouTube? Let's get in. What's up, YouTube? Michael McMurray here, and we're gonna do a reptile update. And first off, we have Honey. She is a sub-adult. We got her last summer, and today she shed, which was exciting to see her shed. But all I know is she's part carrot tail. And she is the female out of the 2 leopard geckos we have. And she is a really good family pet. If you want a beginner reptile, I would go with the leopard gecko because they're just so calm. But right now she's not. She's like hyper, but like they're just awesome beginner animals to get the passion going. Easy now, girl. But yeah, so now this is Honey, so just so you guys remember. And we're gonna hand her off to Emily. I'm gonna hop in the video. Then we have Honey. Boo Boo. And they are not related at all. They came from 2 different clutches. So he's way smaller than Honey, and he is the male of the 2. So we're hoping to get some clutches from him. But he's still a sub-adult. So they're not full adults. But yeah, they're just beginner pets. They have a personality and no other lizard or gecko. But yeah, they're awesome pets. And I actually got him because he was like the runt. So yeah, he's just an awesome gecko. I want to keep on saying lizard. But alright, so she's going to get another lizard. So here's Slick, my African fat-tailed gecko, and he is the one that I've had the longest. He's around like 8 years old, and he has like another 12 years to live. And he lost his tail before we got him. He was a rescue, and he was in really bad shape when we first got him. Because my aunt actually rescued him, and then she asked me if I wanted him for my birthday, and my parents agreed that I could get him if I took care of him. And ever since, he's been kicking. He's a very slow mover. And he is the only one out of all my reptiles that won't eat a waxworm or a mealworm. He only eats crickets. So he's really, really cool. He's basically the one that got me started on reptiles. And he's just so cool. I've had a lot of memories with him. I've had him since I was like 6. And I'm about to turn 14 now. And the person before me had him for like, I think 3 years. And he was my age. And I don't think he knew what he was doing, and I didn't either when I first got him. So it's just been a learning curve. And he's just a really awesome gecko. So now that I have a couple seconds while she's getting our water dragon, so you guys might have heard a while ago, I might have mentioned it, I had a yellow rat snake, a baby one, that I got from the wild, which our cat caught, and it was hurt. And then my sister, for some odd reason, opened the lid a tad bit on the cage at night. So then he crawled out and just roamed the house all night, and we didn't find him. And this was like but like quiet. And this was like a couple months before school started, which was 7th grade year, and now I'm about to go into high school. Oh. Hold on. And so, then he got out, and I found him the other day ago. On our back porch, and he's gotten around like a couple inches longer. But he's been gone for about like 8 months. And he hasn't really grown much. And then I found him, and I figured he looked perfectly fine. So I sent him back off on his way out into the wild. So we're going to go into our next reptile. So here we have Chris, our Chinese water dragon. He's still a baby. He's only like, I think, half a year old. And we named him after my uncle, which he had cancer, and he's still fighting hard. And he was with us when we got him. So it was pretty cool. He lives in around like, I think, a 60-gallon custom tank. So he has plenty of room to climb and hide and swim and jump. But yeah, his leg, I think, is sprained. So he's healing. And I forgot to tell you, the leopard geckos, they eat waxworms, dubia roaches, crickets, and mealworms. And he basically eats the same thing but without the dubia roaches. And he hasn't started eating his veggies and all that. And he's just an amazing little guy. I mean, super calm. I think he's more calm than the leopard geckos. So, yeah, these guys are really amazing. I wouldn't recommend it being a beginner lizard because they take up so much room. And they're going to get up to 3 foot. But they just have an amazing attitude towards you. And he's only bit me once, but that was my fault because I was trying to feed him with my hand. And he just missed the cricket, and that was my fault. But yeah, they're really great animals. So, just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment which one was your favorite animal. So, it'd be really awesome if I could just hear a little bit of feedback from you guys. And thank you for watching.